30-minute game, very tense on both sides. And what do you think the first thing those players did was?
Watch the replay.
You know, baby. Both players are rewatching that game as we speak. There they are, set to DND, re-reviewing the game. And that really is the sign of an excellent tournament player who knows that his goal is to win and to fix mistakes. A lot of players just want to get it over with. They want to rush into the game. But still, both of these players playing very, very calm. Rewatching the replay, honestly, is a very good trick to give your mind a chance to sort of clear up for the next match.
It's a good mentality to be like, all right, just forget that game, let's go straight into another game. And that's how you see players that have thousands and thousands of games on the ladder, but that actually doesn't make you a good player. The good players are the ones that sit back and be like, all right, this is like looking at it and be like, all right, where did I go wrong? Where can I improve? And that's what Fenix is going to be thinking whilst he watches the replay. He's going to be going through it and be like, all right, made a mistake there. I made a mistake here. Next game, that is not going to happen, and just ironing out his play ready for the next match.
And both players are actually requesting a 3 to 4 minute break, and I don't blame them, man. That must have been an exhausting game for both of those players. I mean, they've been battling it out all day, and then game 1 of the semifinals, one of the closest games I've seen in a long time. Mana has just finished watching the game and is now hopping in himself. We're just going to wait for Fenix to pop back in, and again, Fenix being a lot more meticulous, taking a long time with it.
My prediction was right for the second map, Day 9. I got it. Zelnaga Caverns.
Bam.
Bam.
And it looks like some stranger is joining the game. Perhaps we should have him participate, but no, he leaves, just trying to ninja in and ninja out.
That guy has no chance versus Mana.
That's right.
Not the way Mana just played.
So good. I can't believe how good he is. He just plays so solidly. Again, he was not an invited player. He was not a pre-qualified player. He showed up 2 days ago to play, knocked everyone out on the way in, and here he is, one game away from being in the finals against his name in reverse.
But the thing, Mana is actually, I don't know about his results in the BYOC tournament, but in the main DreamHack tournament itself, he's only dropped one game all the way through semifinals, still not dropping a game. That would be extremely remarkable if he could get to the finals with only dropping one game in the group stages, and that would boost his confidence a lot. Fenix, I think, is still watching the replay. I hope he's not watching it on normal.
Just watching it on normal speed going,
He's got a pen and paper. He's like, all right, give me 10 minutes.
I don't know what noises you make when you muse in Peruvian, but probably something very manly, very sort of burly little humming there. But still, he will be studying that game. Still in the game. I'd like to reemphasize that he's watching the replay right now as we speak.
Zelnaga Caverns is going to be the next map.
And you know, I'm wondering what big change he's going to make, because it was kind of an unusual way he played out the opening. There were a lot of big bumps, getting that Marauder out, not doing much with it, the awkward bunker placement, the Banshees that did less than a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, we can try to predict what they're going to do, but obviously, like we've said multiple times, all about the mind games, you know, I'm going to do this because I think you're going to do this, or I'm not going to do this because you're going to do this, and stuff like that. But I think one of the key mistakes in that game was, I think the Banshee opening just didn't get enough damage. He did get a lot of kills throughout the game, but to devote your entire early game to Banshees, to Cloak, and I just don't think that really helped him out too much, and that's probably a mistake that he might change. He might think, all right, well, if you're just going to go for an observer, 3 observers straight away, I'm just going to skip the Banshees and maybe try one Rax Marauder Expo, some builds like this. And it looks like both players are ready, Day 9.
And here we are going into the second game of semifinal number 2, Fenix against Mana. If you would like Fenix to take this game, cheer for Fenix!
And make some noise for MouzMana!
And here we are in the second game of semifinal number 2, MouzMana in the top right as the red Protoss. He is one game away from facing against Nama in the finals. And in the bottom left, we have Fnatic MSI's very own Fenix, who has been ripping up the tournament scene in the Americas and now here in Europe. He is 2 games away from winning, but if anyone is capable of a clutch comeback, it is Fenix.
It is definitely that man. Coming second, actually, in the Southern American Blizzard tournament, losing versus Killer, still picked up quite a nice prize pool in that tournament, now fighting for his life in this, but Mana, wow, displaying some so high level Protoss play in this tournament.
Definitely, definitely. There are more SCVs being produced as usual, and we do see MouzMana starting off with a little bit of a wall by that pylon. Very, very common tactic of extremely good Protoss players who use those early buildings to create little walls, and we saw that that was quite effective in barring drops from doing too much damage. Cannons and Zealots able to clean everything up in the end.
I really like the way that MouzMana does wall off. He sent down the probe a little bit earlier to build the gateway just to check in case there was a hidden barracks in the bottom of his base, and then went back to build the gateway, and it's really nice, and this will help out a lot. Botnet, don't do that. Will help out a lot against Hellion play, and if the Fenix might actually do that, because usually what we've seen him do is open up in a best of 3 with Banshee play, and then in the second game he likes to do Blue Flame Hellions, and this wall-off will help out a lot against that.
Definitely. I still don't think it's a bad idea to begin with Blue Flame Hellions. We did see a very effective opening against Tyler, where he did kill off 30 probes with those Blue Flame Hellions in 2 key blasts. So again, even though that attack took a while to come to fruition, Fenix is really the master of forcing his opponent to make big mistakes.
And the tech lab has been put down on the barracks. MouzMana hasn't quite seen it yet. I'm sure he will see it eventually. Look how he's using the probe actually just to mess around with the SCVs. And he keeps clicking it so the SCVs move to another mineral patch. Marauder is going to come out, I suppose, for the first unit. But very trademark from Fenix. Supply depot being put up there. In previous games, we have seen Fenix actually skip a supply depot to get that.
Oh, MouzMana forgetting to put any guys in gas at all. He doesn't notice. MouzMana, oh no, oh my god, and getting a second geyser so he can double not mine gas.
That's quite a huge mistake, and, he's obviously focusing around this. Now he does actually transfer them in, but that is a critical mistake, and that's going to delay his units by quite a lot. I mean, he needs 50 gas for a Stalker. That's going to be delayed now. And it's going to actually allow Fenix to stay in the base for a lot longer than normal. Oh, actually, I say that, and he gets trapped with his SUV.
Yeah, and it looks like he is chrono boosting the gateway. Cybernetics core now can barely afford warp gates, but no warp gates going down just yet. There's a gateway going down. Now, in MouzMana's spot, if he was intending on doing some sort of robotics facility play or perhaps some sort of Stargate play, he is unable to do it because of that huge mistake. I mean, if you have one idle probe on minerals, that's one thing. But if you completely forget to put guys in gas, that is another. And look at this, no warp gate. What happened to MouzMana?
I don't know, but Fenix is taking complete control of this game. It looks like this SCV in the top left-hand side will be building a second barracks down day 9. Or he could be just going for a scout. I was thinking he was going to go for a second hidden barracks because he is going for stim, but no. He's going for the command center, and MouzMana actually gets inside the base and sees the command center down.
Well, this is a trademark Fenix opening. He is getting a bunch of Marauders with stim, and then he is going to sprint and go. And MouzMana only just now starting the warp gate. Oh my goodness, that is going to put a huge hindrance in his ability to produce units. Fenix now darting up to the high ground, sees that there are one of each gateway unit out right now. He's still going to try to go ahead and make that push.
Here he comes up now for Marauders. They could do a lot of damage, especially because Stim is just around the corner from finishing. 125 out of 140. By the time he gets to the ramp, it shall be finished, and there's only a handful of units. And kited well with these 4 Marauders, he can do a lot of damage. The Sentry, though, does have a force field, which could cut these in half.
Now, as much as we've been saying that MouzMana making huge blunders, and as true as that is, he is the man who can make the great comebacks. Whoa! That was a pretty good timing by Fenix, but oh, and he's scanning up onto the high ground. Fenix now trying to move up. There are no units there that can actually throw down any more force fields. He would have had the warp gate out at this point in time, but he does not. There's the stim up. Oh my gosh, MouzMana now having to pull a whole bunch of units off. Fenix now pushing up a very strange opening, and there's one Stalker goes down. Will he get the second one? Yes, indeed he will, and now he's target firing the Sentry. Picks that one off. There is another force field getting thrown down. No concussive shell at this point in time. There, the target firing on the Stalkers. Will he get a second one? No, but he does bring it down to 4 health. The expansion command center for Fenix is done. Concussive shell is done. Reactors are up. Fenix is in a very good position.
He definitely is, and the Observer is coming into the base of Fenix, and he will be able to see everything. 1 reactor has been made. The second is a tech lab, actually. I thought it might have been a reactor, but no, it is a tech lab. And now he can start firing away. A bunker has gone down, just in case of any counterattacks. At the same time, MouzMana decides to put down a Nexus.
Now, MouzMana is just incredible at coming out of awkward situations. We saw his game against Morrow. You know, the one where I kicked the computer and the whole series crashed. That one. In that series, yes, thank you. In that series, Mana tried to do a cannon rush, and it failed so miserably that Morrow would have really been enraged if a regame was forced. But they just played that game out, and what happened? Mana convincingly won, continuing to expand, harass, do so many creative things. So Mana starting off a little bit behind, but restabilizing, not losing focus, not forgetting what his game plan is.
And you say that he is slightly ahead in food. Obviously his economy is a little bit behind. The mules are going to make a lot of difference to pump that up. The observer in fantastic position. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a scan for Fenix just to get rid of that observer. It's getting a lot of information out. SCV moving up and sees a lot of units and a pylon gone down. And if I just look in the perspective of Fenix, he doesn't see the expansion down at all for Nana, so he has no idea what is going on.
In the Fenix camp, he hasn't really taken a poke up at his opponent in quite some time, and in fact, Mana is in the lead in the food count, and I think Fenix has played through his build enough to know that that is the case. He is building those bunkers. Will he actually be salvaging and going for an attack? Oh my goodness, this force of Mana could do serious damage.
And he's looking up, and oh no, they're going to engage here, and Stim, he doesn't Stim, he uses Stim, now he does. Nice forefields though.
It looks like those Stalkers are doing a lot of damage. The Marauder count is rapidly dwindling, and more Stalkers get warped in. There's no bunker anymore. Is Mana actually going to be able to push in for a kill right now? Phoenix having to bring in a bunch of SCVs, these observers. Mana getting a lot of observers. I mean, a lot of players joke that you only ever get one observer as Protoss, and then you completely forget that you can do that because you're too busy making Colossus. But no, Mana getting gateway units, getting those observers in brilliant positions, and now we see that Fenix is up against the wall.
And Mana is coming in, try to get in there before the bunker finishes. He's got a lot of sentries, and Fenix could be in a world of trouble. Stimming again, he has no medivacs to heal out, and Mana could be taking this game right here, right now, Day9.
Units trying to cut to the right, but look at those great force fields. Will pick off one of the Marauders trying to get in there. Mana now darting forward with gateway units. Victory might be inches away. No more units for Fenix. This expand seemed to backfire. Medivacs pop out, but there are no more units to heal. More of Mana's units. The BYOC player who had to battle through so many is one win away from the finals against Nama. He is killing off the factory. Fenix is trying to micro. In the meantime, this orbital command has nothing mining the factory falls. It looks like Fenix is in a terrible spot.
5 warp gates, another one being added into the base. So there's 6 warp gates altogether, and oh no, Fenix is in so much trouble. He's going to walk into the base, and there are no units. A couple of Marauders that are using Stim to try and save the base, but no, they're going to go down. And GG called. And Mana, oh my god, we're going to have Mana versus Nana in the finals.
It is a Mana versus a Nama finals. A Terran versus Protoss. I think a lot of people are surprised to see that that is the result. All the Korean players being eliminated, a lot of the top Liquid players being eliminated. Fenix, who was on a tear in this tournament, in the 3rd, 4th place match, and now it is Mana, the BYOC player, against Nama, the incredibly talented mass gamer.
This reminds me of, if you remember the last time we casted together, we were in Insight Stream Masters in Cologne. Who won it was Morrow, who was actually not even invited directly into the tournament. He stepped in and then managed to win the thing. And we're having a similar story here, how Mana comes through as the underdog in the BYOC and it is advanced into the grand finals, and that is such a huge feat. And I think we are going to cast, is it straight away, or is we going to have a little break first?
We are going to be casting the 3rd, 4th place as soon as the players end up selecting the maps, but Fenix has requested a break, so we will be taking a brief break here on the main stage, but whatever you do, do not go anywhere, because we're literally not leaving our seats. We're just waiting until the maps get selected, so then we will find out who will be the 3rd, 4th place winner. It will be a best of 5 between Fenix and OGS Top. I am Day9.
And I'm Deapollo.
And see ya in a short few minutes.